hopefully final James Gunn video because it's over. All the hashtags, rehire James Gunn, I stand with James Gunn. It's over. What's up, geeks and gamers? Another James Gunn video. It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking more about this nonsense because Hollywood people continue to prove that they are not part of the real world. They are in Looney Land, and they continue to prove it. Dave Bautista, again, he's losing it. He's actually losing his mind, and it's fantastic. So, all right. So we know James Gunn fired, then Disney considered rehiring him. In the middle of that rehire, we saw the Guardians of the Galaxy cast kind of come together with support. And Dave Bautista kind of went way out there saying, if they don't bring Gunn back or if they don't go with Gunn's script, then I'm going to quit. And showing that he was starting to lose his mind. And then then it was announced that they would not bring him back when they were considering it, and now Dave Bautista has lost his mind. And he tweets, "Thanks at Disney, making America great again." So Bautista goes directly after his employer, and I guess he thinks Trump is responsible for this, or Trump voters, or Trump's rise in politics. I don't really understand what the man is thinking, but this is how Hollywood people think. Every time something happens, it must be Trump's fault. It's gotta be Trump's fault. Somehow, some way, we have to blame this on Trump. And then he's tagging Disney, man. I gotta say, I mean, credit where credit's due, man. You got some balls, Bautista, but I don't know how this is gonna work out. This is bad. So I'm trying to figure out how is Trump responsible for James Gunn's tweets that were found from years ago. Those were James Gunn's words. They were his actions. Then it was found that he had the party pictures that they went to, dressed up at the themed party. His association with the director that was later busted for pedophilia or child porn or something like that. Yet that's Trump's fault. This reminds me... Actually, this still isn't as bad as what Jennifer Lawrence said last year. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Jennifer Lawrence blamed this surge in hurricanes during hurricane season on Trump. Let's roll the footage.
And the only voice that we really have is through voting. And
you have voted
and we voted, and it was really startling. You're watching these hurricanes now, and it's hard, especially while promoting this movie, not to feel Mother Nature's rage, wrath.
There you go. So Jennifer Lawrence blamed hurricanes happening in hurricane season on Trump.
Oh, those hurricanes don't count, okay? Now this is Trump's fault. Everything is Trump's fault. These hurricanes, are you telling me hurricanes happening during hurricane seasons? It must be Donald Trump's fault.
This is why I love to laugh at Hollywood people. This is why I love to laugh at social justice warriors, because they're so detached from reality, and the further from reality they get, the more frustrated they become, because normal people see past this. Again, there's a lot of normal people that don't support Donald Trump, and that's fine. There's a lot of rational people that don't support Donald Trump, and that's fine. I totally understand. He's not for everyone, and I respect the hell out of you if you don't like the man. That is your right, and we can still get along, and that is cool. So there's a lot of normal people out there that don't like Trump. So I'm not saying just because you don't like Trump, you're just out on the reservation with the Hollywood peeps. What I'm saying, though, is when you are taking situations like hurricanes happening during hurricane season and blaming that on Trump, or when you have a friend of yours that said some horrible things many years ago, and then your friend with all of these skeletons in his closet decides to get on his social media soap, or I'm going to call it a woke box. So his social media woke box every single day, and going after the president of the United States, consistently talking about how he needs to be impeached over and over again. And then it is found that that guy that's on the woke box actually has a lot of things in his past that can create a lot of problems for his future. And then once those things come to light, then his current employer looks at that and goes, this is such a PR nightmare for us now, we can't keep you employed. Yeah, that's Trump's fault. It's Trump's fault because he said those words. It's Trump's fault because he tried to take a political stance on his woke box for months and months or years at this point. And finally, it bit him in his ass. It's got to be Donald Trump's fault, because why be responsible for your actions? Bautista needs to go. Bautista, Guardians of the Galaxy will be fine without you. It's not a problem. But you're breaking down, bro. You're losing it, and you need to get it together. I'm not sure what it's going to take to fix whatever's going on inside of your head, but there's a lot wrong. You should probably contact Jennifer Lawrence because both of you have Trump deranged syndrome or something like that. You both need some major help that I can't help you. I'm just a little bitty YouTuber that gets on here and calls out Hollywood craziness. And so, yeah, it's unbelievable. So anyway, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Like, do you think that Bautista's actually going to be fired? Do you think he's going to quit? Do you think Disney is going to step in and say anything? I mean, he's actually going on Twitter, tagging them. And then, of course, Disney doesn't like Trump. So then he's actually trying to connect Disney to Trump, which I guarantee you does not make Bob Iger happy at all. Like, that's a problem for Bob Iger, because I firmly believe Bob Iger is going to try to run for president in 2020, if maybe not, maybe 2024. But there's no way Disney likes to be connected to Trump in a public setting from a somewhat big star that is connected to one of their biggest franchises. This continues to be a problem, and we're going to have to monitor it, because 2 weeks ago, there was not a doubt in my mind that we would get a Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I still think we're getting a Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but I do have doubts now, because if the cast is going to continue to cause these types of problems, I mean, they may kill it off with their actions, which is the dumbest thing they could do. This franchise can still be amazing. You can still find a quality director to come into this already established universe that has been phenomenal up to this point. You have amazing actors. You have amazing characters attached to it. You have a wonderful world that's attached to a much bigger world in the MCU. But if these nut jobs in Hollywood continue to do this, then they're going to kill off Guardians. And that makes me sad. I really love Guardians. They need to figure this out. This is absolutely crazy. This is nonsense. Unbelievable. So anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.